Hello and welcome everyone. This is Race on Oz. It's Pan Am Racing this morning or this evening, wherever you are in the world right now. It's the final round of the Pan Am Racing Summer Championship for 2023. It is race day and we are at Kyalami for the final round number 8 in total for the season. So it's been a little bit of a journey to get here, but we're finally at the end. And we are about to kick things off very, very shortly. I just need to take you through a couple of things before we do that. Let's take a quick look back at previous race a couple of weeks ago. It was at Bathurst. The winner was Jacob Trainer, so he managed to avoid some first lap turn 1 carnage at Hull Corner. And in the end, walked away with a pretty clear victory there. So Jacob Trainer, awesome work from him. He took home victory. In the silver class was Drew Barakovsky, which pretty much sewed up his championship. So he is the silver class. He's leading silver class at the moment, and he's 50 points clear, so he's not going to be touched this round. So he sewed it up then. And then Rowdy Burns, in one of the nicest liveries we've seen for a little while, he took the AM win there as well. So congratulations to our previous winners, Jacob Trainer, Drew Barakovsky and Rowdy Burns at Bathurst. In terms of standings, so we're looking at the pro standings. So Gage Gonzalez sits atop there. He's got four outright victories for the season, sitting on 170 points. He's 16 points clear of I'm Not Jimmy. So the basic mathematics of this evening is if Gage Gonzalez finishes 5th or above, he will take out the championship. So that is pretty much how it stands right now. Juan Carres in there in second. So second and third still up for grabs between I'm Not Jimmy and Juan Carres. Steve Young sitting there in 4th position on 20 points. You've got Matt Artem there in 5th place on 100 points. Then Mateus Alves 6th on 96. Kanzani Ramdani in 7th there on 92. Kenneth Smith 84. Jacob Trainer with the last round win boosts him up to P9, and then sitting in 10th there is Retro Coffin. In terms of the silver class, Drew Barakovsky, as I mentioned, he's 50 points clear of Devin Anthony, so he cannot be challenged for the class championship lead right now. So this is a bit of a victory lap for him today. Devin Anthony sitting there in second. He's tied with Vadik, so second place well up for grabs, as is third as well, because you got Chris Rice sitting there on 144 points. Dan Schneider in 5th as well. So the minor placings in silver are all still up for grabs today. So between Anthony, Vadik, Chris Rice and Dan Schneider. Brad Lee a little bit further back in 6th on 132. Curtis Ruston 126 points in 7th. Jonathan Poe in 8th on 78 points, and then Stu Skinner and Rodney Falker rounding out the top 10. We're not far away from getting things started. Let's take a quick look at the AM class, which is pretty much sewn up. So Ryan Valentine 24 points ahead, and I don't think Rowdy Burns is actually racing today. So the AM class victory will go to Ryan Valentine. Rowdy Burns second. Ronaldo Julie third there, so he can't move up any further than that. Alexievich in 4th, and then DeBarros and Arentz 5th and 6th. Let's take a look at the circuit. What a great circuit it is. 16 turns, 4.52 kilometres. It's got some of the nicest names of nicest corner names. Mineshaft, Cheetah, The Kink, Barbecue, Sunset, Clubhouse. So it's a very fast, free-flowing circuit around here. Often see plenty of action at the Crocodiles, turn 13, the fast right-hander, through Cheetah there as well. So lots of action to be had around here. And it's always a very interesting turn 1 at Crowthorne there on lap 1 when the field is all following through. So we're about to go to live action. There you go. And I'll put everything on here, and you can see it was Jacob Trainer who was P1. So with a time of 1:41.680. So we'll see how close they get to that in qualifying, which is about to begin very, very shortly. So the final race of the summer 2023 season, Northern Hemisphere summer. By the sounds of things, have been pretty hot in the Northern Hemisphere. Yeah, the on-track action has been almost as hot, I would say. So, not far away from getting this started. As mentioned, you've got Gage Gonzalez needs to finish 5th or above, even if, and that would mean that Jimmy needs to actually win as well to change championship positions. And we've got Juan Carres in there as well. So Juan Carres, Steve Young. So more Jimmy and Juan Carres really are the two that are going to be battling it out for second. Where was Gage Gonzalez? Gage Gonzalez did qualify. He's at the 5th fastest practice time. So quickly get this sorted. Yep, there we go. So who is going out? Jimmy is straight out there. So 6 a.m. in-game time. 25 degrees air temperature, 25 degrees track temperature. The temperatures are set to real-world temperatures. So whatever the temperature was forecasted for the day at Kyalami is what the temperature's been set to for the race, as it has been all season. It's just the one mandatory pit stop required. Just a bit better idea on classes on there as well, using ACCTV. You've seen in the links as well. ACC Drive. There's an offer on for Pan Am members. Jacob Trainer, after last round's victory, can he make it 2 from 2 to finish off the season? We'll have to wait and see. Schneider is out there as well. Who else do we have out there right now? Mandava. Robinson is out there. He's got the South African colours. Or South African-esque colours. Jusman as well. Burakovsky is in the pit still. So he's going to be our first driver around for a lap. Might be car 31. Gage Gonzalez is here on the circuit. Oh, he's just coming. He's coming through the sunset now. I think it's going to be Jimmy will be the first car to set a lap. On a lap right now, making his way through turn 6, which is sunset. And then down through turn 7, that's clubhouse. And make his way through the S's. So a 1:41.680 was the fastest time of free practice. That was set by Jacob Trainer. Jimmy do nice smooth lap so far. Plenty of cars out on circuit. Only a handful still in the pits right now. 15-minute qualifying session, so it does fly by pretty quick. Setting the grid, 60-minute race. And Jimmy now just coming towards the end of the lap through the final turn, turn 16. 1:41.680, fastest time in free practice. How close can he get to that right now? He goes a 1:42.2. This is out there. Ramdani will be the next one around. Might go ahead and have a look at Gage Gonzalez though on his lap right now. his time's starting to filter through. Richard McSharpenberry, he was very fast in free practice as well. He sat atop of the times for a little while there as well. But this is our championship leader. Let's see what he can do. He got caught up in the early race shenanigans at Bathurst, so had to fight his way back through the field. Went for a very early stop, and the late charge ended in P3 last time around. Steve Young was able to hold him off to round out the podium there. Just coming down through Crocodiles, turn 13. Wrong one. Sorry, my mistake. Here we go. What sort of time can he do? A 1:42.235. So Jimmy's still sitting atop of the times right now. Try and find other cars making their way through. Bradley will be the next one. Fellow Lamborghini driver making his way towards the end of his lap now as well. So his best time of 1:43.812. Will he beat that? Don't think he does. 43.785. Oh, it does just marginally there. This is Nandava. Currently sitting in 8th. He's 8/10 up on his best time. Let's see where he shakes out, and we'll quickly duck over to Jacob Traynor, who's on an extremely fast lap right now. We'll watch Nandava cross the line here. Nice work to him up into P5. Currently sitting P4, last round's race winner, Jacob Traynor. He's 6/10 up on the fastest time so far of the session, belonging to I'm Not Jimmy. And there we go. So Jacob Traynor to the top of the times. This is Jimmy now. Can he respond? Juan Carres has just gone to the top of the times as well. So nice lap from him. Let's see what Jimmy can do here. So best time of a 1:42.055. Looks like he was about a 10th up then. And he goes not as fast as his best time, so just off it marginally. Jacob Traynor continues to battle away. Who else? Bradley. No. Andre Robinson, he's 4/10 up on his best time. He moves up the standings. Nice work from him. What about McSharpenberry? He's in P4 right now. Jacob Traynor, once again, on an extremely fast lap. He's a 10th faster than Juan Carres' best time of a 1:41.812. And it looks like he's going to pull out of that now, so he'll reset and go again. Drew Stanley, currently sitting P10. Just a tick over 7 minutes remaining in this qualifying session, setting the grid. Final round of the season, round number 8 of the summer 2023 Pan Am Championship. Our championship Gage Gonzalez sitting in 6th. So this is setting it up very nicely right now with Jimmy up there in P3. As Stanley moves up into P6. What about Matt Artem? He's down there in P20. We've got 24 car field this evening. Artem 6/10 up on his best time. Let's see where he can shake out as he makes his way through Cheetah. Now through turn 16, Ingwe. I believe it's pronounced. Here we go. So where does he shake out in the Audi? P5. So very fast time from Artem there. Eric Satria looks like he's on a pretty quick time at the moment. He's currently P13. His best times are 1:43.437. Let's see where he can shake out. He's got purple next to his name right now. So he's right at the beginning of his lap. We'll keep an eye on that. The rest of the top 5 right now are all on invalid laps. It's just under 5.5 minutes remaining. But it's Juan Carres, Jacob Trainer, Jimmy McSharpenberry, Artem, Hackey, Stanley, Gonzalez, Ramdani, and Lud Flores as well, rounding out the top 10 in this 23-car field. Track is optimum, so 25 degrees air and track temperature. Riding with Satria here. Still has purple next to his name. Andre Robinson just bailing out of that lap. We'll follow Satria to the end here. Still showing purple, but I'm not too sure if this is just an anomaly on the timing screen. With less than 5 minutes remaining, Juan Carres is our pole position sitter for now. That surely can change in the next 4.5 minutes. So where does Satria shake out here? P10. Nice work there from Satria. This is Juan Carres. He's currently P1, 1:41.812. This lap, it's just slightly slower than what we saw in free practice from Jacob Trainer, who's beginning his lap. He's showing purple right now. Gage Gonzalez as well. So you can see on the timing screen when it does, it flashes purple. It means that they're purple sector times that they're setting. So gives you a bit of an idea who's out there on a hot lap, who's contending for pole. But this man here, he is contending for pole as usual. Currently sitting in second right now. Jacob Trainer in third. So these two on their faster laps of the session. Other cars out there. We'll duck across to Jusman. He's coming across the line. He improves on his time. He goes up into 12th. Nice work from him. We go back to Gonzalez. He's still up on the fastest lap of the session, 1:41.812. Trainer is out there just ahead of him, but he's not looking like he's making much time at this stage. So we'll stick with Gonzalez. His way through Cheetah. On the turn. So run to the line. He's 2 tenths up on the best time. And there he goes, pole position. Gage Gonzalez at 1:41.622. So that's faster than what we saw in free practice. Who else is out there? Richard McSharpenberry. He is a 10th up, so 1:42.072 is his fastest time of the session. Let's see what he can do here. He's a 10th up on his best time. That would move him up a spot into P4. That's occupied by Jimmy right now. Just a tick over a minute and a half remaining in this session. Setting the grid for the final round of the season. Sharpenberry does improve, but he doesn't move up, so still tucked in there behind Jimmy for now. Gage Gonzalez continues to pump in some pretty solid lap times right now. He's gone purple again. So 41.622 was his last lap of the session. Fastest lap so far, with just a tick over a minute remaining. Still up by a 10th right now. So is he going to beat his previous best? It's looking like it so far as he makes his way through the final turn. And he doesn't. He just misses it just marginally there. What about Jimmy? He's just started a lap. His last lap was a little bit slower than his fastest. Lud Flores, he's a 10th down on his best time, so he misses out on improving. Gage Gonzalez continues on. Juan Carres is in the pits. Matt Artem currently sitting in 4th right now. This is tucked in behind Jacob Trainer, who's on an invalid lap. Juan Carres is in the pits. We're about to go to 000. And it's looking like Gage Gonzalez is going to take pole position unless Matt Artem can pull something out here. I don't think Jacob Trainer is going to get another go at it. So P3 is the best case scenario for him. The only man that can really unseat him is the car that we see on screen right now. That's Artem, and he's lost a big chunk of time now, so he's going to pull out of that one. Here's Jimmy. Making his way through. Where was that? That was turn 12, Mineshaft. 10th up on his best time, so one of our championship protagonists. He'd be hoping to qualify a little bit higher than where he is right now. P7. I don't think he's going to improve on this time either. Oh no, he's definitely not going to improve it like that. And Gage Gonzalez, just for laughs, decides that he will set the fastest lap on the last lap of the session. So congratulations, Gage Gonzalez. He takes home pole position, a 1:41.575. So cracking time from him. That was faster than what we saw in free practice. In terms of Silver and AM, where are we? Hang on a second. So Silver class, it was Vatic who took home the Silver class pole position, followed by Devin Anthony, and then I think it was Ryan Valentine who was down there in P21 outright, who took home the AM pole position. But it was Gage Gonzalez who's taken home pole position. We are about to kick off the 60-minute race, the final round of the season. We'll be back very, very shortly. Give us a minute or so. We'll be back very, very soon. Alright, we are back, everyone. So, just got a couple of minutes before things proceed, but let's quickly go through the grid. So, Gage Gonzalez, as mentioned, took pole position, puts himself in a fantastic spot to close out this championship. Currently 16 points ahead of Jimmy. He's a little bit further down on the grid. Juan Carres. So this is great for his championship aspirations. So he's in P3 in the championship, 150 points. He's only 4 points behind Jimmy. So he's put himself in a great spot to move up one more position in the standings. Jacob Trainer, after his great result from last round at Bathurst, he's qualified on the second row of the grid in P3. And then we've got Richard McSharpenberry, who's been very quick in that Ferrari, so he's starting from 4th. Matt Artem having a good run there, up in P5 in the Audi for him. And we've got Galandi Haki, who's going to start 6th in the Lamborghini. Jimmy, as mentioned, he's sitting 2nd in the championship. 7th position is where he will begin the race from. Drew Stanley, he's starting in 8th position. Right near him will be Lud Flores in 9th. Ramdani will be rounding out the top 10 there. Andre Robinson sitting in behind him in the Mercedes, starting from 11th. Vadik, he is starting there in P12. Mentioned that he forgot to lower his tyre pressures. Very deep into turn 1. Devon Anthony, he'll begin the race from 13th. 14th will be Ahmad Yuzman. Nandava starting from 15th. 16th is Dan Schneider. Sean Vincent in the red Ferrari, he's starting 17th. 18th is going to be Curtis Ruston. Right near him will be Brad Lee in 19th in the 666 Lamborghini. Ryan Valentine, our AM champion-elect, he's starting from 20th. 21st is Ronaldo Giuli. Chris Rice in P22, and 23rd car and final car on the grid will be Eric Citria. So that is the grid for the final race of the season. As we're getting ready here to kick things off. There we go. All right, cool. So Gonzalez will be leading the way. They're on their warm-up lap now. Getting plenty of heat into those brakes. And the tyres up to pressure as much as they can. Plenty of weaving. 60-minute sprint race. Saw plenty of action on the first corner, first lap last time around. Hopefully we don't get a repeat of that. Took out a pretty large chunk of the field. So hopefully we don't get a repeat of that. We usually get pretty good driving standards. So 6:24 a.m. in game time, 25-degree track temperature, matches the air temperature. Drivers making their way through the lap. This is through turn 7. There's Vadik in the foreground. Next we have Dan Schneider. I do like that livery actually. It's quite nice. Sean Vincent in the red Ferrari. It's usually a yellow Ferrari he goes with, I think. But yeah, I like that shade of red. Down there in 18th position, Brad Lee, 6 Lamborghini. That's our AM championship leader, Ryan Valentine, in the Mercedes. Just overtaking him for now, but he's supposed to be starting behind him. There's a big traffic jam in the front here, so they're all looking to bunch up right now, but it's going to be Gonzalez, Carres, Trainer, McSharpenberry, Artem, Jimmy in there as well. He's gone back to the pink livery too, so No ranch livery this time around. This man here, he hates ranch. That's his team name. I hate ranch. The ranch conversation continues on. Here we go. So go through the final turn. It's a nice long run into turn 1 as well. So that might help just spread the field a little bit. We can get them all through without any dramas. Wait for there it is. So it looks like Gonzalez got a pretty good jump, but Carres might have been a little bit better there. He's going to take the lead here as they run down into turn 1. And it's going to be Carres will lead them through as they all manage to make their way through. Doesn't look like we've got any dramas coming through there. See, oh no! That is Ramdani who went off there. Let's see if we can just see what happened to Ramdani there. We go to the replay. Oh yeah, who was that in there with him? Might have been Bruce Stanley as well, who got caught up in that there too. So once again, we've got some first lap incidents to go through. Let's get back to the front of the field, but it's Juan Carres who is leading the way right now. Gage Gonzalez tucked in behind him. Trainer, McSharpenberry, Arden, Jimmy, Vatic just moves up a spot there as well. So he now occupies P8, but Juan Carres leading the way. There we go. So that's the view from Carres to Gonzalez. Plenty of action. What's happened to Lod Flores? Oh no! That was Sean Vincent. Where'd he go? Let's have a quick look at what happened there. Oh, there's that. That is one of the Aston Martins. Oh, and he's coming right across him there. Oh, that's a big hit as well. So, yeah, that did look a little bit interesting there. And Juan Carres is teleported back to the pits. So we're down 1 already, down to 22 cars. It's like Juan Carres leading the way from Gonzalez. Trainer in there as well. Jimmy in P6, so he's moved up 1 spot already. Most of the field has gotten away without any dramas. That's Vatic. Looks like he's gotten going again. Got a nice little pack brewing here between 9th, 10th and 11th. Back out in front, it's Gage Gonzalez. He's giving chase to Juan Carres. They're first and second right now. Trainer a little bit further back. A little bit further back from him is McSharpenberry. Then Artem and Jimmy. Juan Carres is definitely going to have his hands full here. Trying to keep Gage Gonzalez behind him. This is great for his championship situation too. He's 4 points behind Jimmy. He's down there in 6th. This would move him up into 2nd. A little bit of contact back here as well. Lod Flores. Not too sure what's happened between those two. Contact there. Oh yeah, he's got some litmus marks down the left-hand side of his car. Lod Flores. Juan Carres. It's another fastest lap of the session. So these guys are all going at it, hammer and tong down there. Half a second gap now between Carres and Gonzalez. What's happened to Hackey here? There's got an alert sign next to him. Can't see anything at this stage. Andre Robinson. Ah, yeah, so Vatic has managed to get past him. Nice work. Alright, got a couple of guys in the pits as well. We got Valentine, Stanley, and Vincent. So it looks like Vincent's probably going to be in there to repair that damage. It looks like he's going to try and continue on as we get back to the front of the field. And it's Tyre still leading Gonzalez here. A few other little battles going on. Trainer is the other one. He's tucked in behind Kyalami Haki. So they're making their way through 13. And then Vadik as well. Usman, what happened? Try and catch it. Let's see if we can pick up what happened here. Oh, he got touched from behind. He got a little nudge from Vadik behind, and then Robertson clipped him there. And that was Flores coming through too. That was the BMW going around the outside. And back to live pitches now. Sharp and Berry. What's happened here? Doesn't look like anything, but it's a very, very tight battle between 4th, 5th and 6th right now. All chasing Arden. They're in 3rd position. And then Gonzalez pushing extremely hard right now. Last lap around was the fastest lap of the race. Belonged to Gage Gonzalez, a 42.330. Still a ways off what we saw in qualifying. But these two have just bolted. They're way ahead of the rest of the field now. So it's becoming a race of 2. Gonzalez going to go up the inside there and turn 11. These two have just sprinted away. They're 3.7 seconds down the road from the following group of Arden, McSharpenberry, Jimmy, Hackey, Trainer. See those cars there all lined up in a row. Let's see what Gonzalez can do here as we complete another lap. Almost gone 7 minutes now on this one. Nothing really doing for now up the front straight. With Arden, Sharpenberry, Jimmy, Aki and Trainer. No movement there for now. Got a little bit more action going on down the rest of the field. Very, very tightly contested pack here. That's Schneider in the BMW. It's Rustin in the Lamborghini there. Vandani moving up a spot, so he gets past Rustin. That's Andre Robinson there, trying to put a move on Rustin, going around the outside and almost getting it done there. A little bit of contact, but nothing doing there. So let's quickly flick over to Sharpenberry. He's tucked in behind Arden. This is for P3 and P4. There's Jimmy. So he's moved up to P5. Chris Rise. What happened to Chris Rise? Let's see on the replay. That's Sean Vinson tucked in behind him, and yeah, he's just lost it there. So we'll gather that back up and keep on going. So Chris Rise down there in P17 right now in the early stages of this one. Jimmy, oh no, what happened? That looks like it's out of the final turn. We saw him have a little incident there in qualifying. Oh, he made contact. And then contact again. So that was with Hackey. And unfortunately for him, that's dropped him way down the field. And that's any championship aspirations he had. I think they've just evaporated there within the first 10 minutes of this one. So Jimmy's dropped all the way down into P10. As Gerlandi Hackey, the man that he made contact with, is now in P5. He's got Jacob Trainer for company there. That was questionable. Let the stewards deal with that after the race. In the meantime, though, back at the front of the field, Gonzalez continues to pour the pressure on Juan Carres. Has been a race winner this season. No, he hasn't been a race winner this season. He's come close. He's had 2 podiums, a third and a second. He's usually been around that top 4 mark most of the season, though. So he definitely has the pace and the class to do his best to hold off Gage Gonzalez, who, if the race was to finish now, he would take home the championship. There wouldn't be any dramas with that. And then Juan Carres would move up into P2. Jacob Trainer making a move there on Hackey. No, that wasn't Hackey. Down in P6 right now. Jimmy making his way back up through the field. He gets past Nandava, so he moves up into P9 now. So he's got a lot of recovery to do. Monitor his progress as he goes. He's got Nandava for company there as well. But Sharpenberry is in 4th position right now. He's giving chase to Matt Artem. Go on board with him. This is for the final podium position right now. So these two about 5 seconds behind P1 and P2, Carres and Gonzalez. Out of shape there, but nothing too extreme. Oh, what's happened to Andre Robinson? I think he's gone. I went to click on him, and I think we've lost another one. So Andre Robinson has dropped off. So I've got Chris Rise on the screen. Go over to Brad Lee here. So I'm not too sure what's happened there. Brad Lee in 14th position. Let's have a quick look at the position deltas. So you can see Artem's moved up a couple. Who else there? Devin Anthony up 5, Nandava up 5, Schneider up 5, Rustin Lee, they're both up 5, Rise and Julie 6 and 4. So one of the biggest fallers though, Drew Stanley, he's lost 11 positions from the start of this one. So that's where it sits for now. See how that goes at the end of the race. Watching Brad Lee and Curtis Rustin battling it out for 13th and 14th right now. Two of the closest cars on circuit. I'll duck over to McSharpenberry and Matt Artem right now. So they continue to battle it out. In terms of lap times, Artem, his last lap 42.377, a 142.435 to McSharpenberry. So Artem with the advantage there. You can see that in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. That's ACCTV allows us to do that. Gives a good comparison in terms of different sectors there as well. Best lap of the race so far, 41.870. That belongs to Juan Carres, who's our current race leader. So Brad Lee down here. So he's continuing to hunt down Rustin. Comparative lap times, a couple of tenths faster on that previous lap. Advantage to Rustin. Triple 6 Lamborghini, Brad Lee. Going to make a move here. Let's go on board. Head up the main straight. Well, it's kind of a straight. It's got a bend in there and kink. There it goes. That was turn 1. Having looked back from the rear of Rustin here. last lap around. Rustin was a 44.177 to 43.892 to Bradley on that previous lap. So advantage lead. So this is a good little scrap going on down here in 13th and 14th. In the meantime, the gap out in front between Gage Gonzalez and Juan Carres, it's a second the difference right now between those two. Last lap around, Carres did a 41.982. Gonzalez did a 42.192. So almost a couple of tenths faster Carres on that last lap around as we're at the quarter-way mark of this one. So 45 minutes left for the season for the 2023 Summer Championship. We can see Gage Gonzalez just setting the fastest lap of the race, a 41.612. Starting to get very close to qualifying pace from him right now. So he's turned the wick up. We're going to try and pour some pressure on Juan Carres, who's our current race leader. We're watching Brad Lee and Curtis Rustin down in 13th and 14th. Two closest cars on the circuit right now. Lamborghini versus Lamborghini. Looking back from Rustin's car. There we go, and Bradley sending it up the inside there of turn 2. They're going to go side by side. And Bradley gets it done. Nice work from him. Very nice pass. Oh, it comes undone into the wall. So all his good work managed to get past and couldn't hold on to it, unfortunately. So, no. Oh, hang on. Here we go. So we'll have a look at it. I pressed the wrong one though, so I do apologise. It's going to go a little bit longer. Pressed the wrong button, everyone. I do apologise for that. Here we go. I'll go on board with him. So this was the move. I don't know if we'll get all the way there. We've only got 13 more seconds. Hang on a second. Here we go. Got it done. There was the move. Alright, and then we're back to live pictures now. My apologies for that. Alright. Ryan Valentine looks like he had a bit of an issue there along the way. In the meantime, Artem and McSharpenberry continue to go at it. Last lap around. 42.517 to McSharpenberry, who's actually made the move on Artem. So he was sitting in 4th position. And Artem did a 44 flat. So 1.5 seconds faster on that previous lap. So McSharpenberry now sitting in P3. And then Artem is going to have to keep a close eye on Gerlandi Hackey, who's sitting behind him in P5. And Dava, he's looking to put a move on Devon Anthony, which he does. Goes up the inside there of turn 7. It's a clubhouse. And he moves himself up into P9 now. So nice work from him. Julie as well moves up a spot because he's got a couple of guys ahead of him in the pits. And then Ramdani as well. He's battling it out with Dan Schneider in P11 and P12. It's a little bit wide. He's got a little bit of damage there. You can see the bonnet is being adjusted. So they remain line astern there. Let's go back to the front of the field. So it's 1.5 seconds, 1.7 now in fact, between that man there, Juan Carres, and Gage Gonzalez. So that gives you a bit of an idea of what it looks like at the front of the field. Go to Gerlandi Hackey. So last lap around, Artem was a 43 flat. Gerlandi Hackey was a 42.5. So it gives a bit of an idea on the pace here. Artem is going to have a little battle on his hands very, very shortly if Hackey continues his pace. And that's Big Sharpenberry further up the road. He did a 42 flat last lap around, so he's got quicker pace than both of the cars behind him. That's definitely a place that you want to be. In the meantime, a place you don't want to be is Jimmy in P8. Unfortunate for him, having that issue with Hackey earlier on. Dropped into P10, down in P9. He's chasing Lud Flores. He was 7/10 faster on that previous lap, Jimmy was. Having a look from the onboard. Chasing down the Lexus of Lud Flores. You hear that big V8 roar. And Jimmy going to go around the outside here. Trying to get a good run. That's where the incident with Hackey happened. And now he's going to follow him down through the kink. Keep on with this battle. It's the two closest cars on the circuit, so last lap around, once again, advantage to Jimmy. And they will continue that battle on as they move down towards turn 6, Sunset. We've got a few drivers that have made their pit stops. Vadek, Stanley, Lee, Rise and Valentine. They're down in 16th through to 20th. Rest of the field still yet to make their stop. Their one mandatory stop. There's Jimmy. Continues to follow Flores. The gap out in front between Carres and Gonzalez, 1.5 seconds. So Carres continues to keep Gonzalez at bay for now. That's all Gage really needs to do though. So he's in a very advantageous position where he started 16 points ahead on top of the championship standings. And he sits P2 right now. While the man sitting in P2, he sits P2 on the track, but P1 in the championship. While the man who sits second in the championship is the man on screen right now in the pink Lamborghini. He's currently in 8th spot right now, so that's not doing his championship aspirations any help at all. Steve Young was the other driver that was not necessarily in contention. So just these two here. So Jimmy and one car is. So one car is looking to take P2 in the championship standings. Might flick over to Devin Anthony. Putting some heat on Mohammed Nandava. Down in 9th and 10th right now. Last lap around for Nandava was a 44.172. Devin Anthony, 43.465. You can see that in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Over to Jimmy, who's getting extremely close to Flores there, going up the inside. Can he make this move stick? I'm going to continue to go side by side here. Flores will have the inside line for the following corner. Jimmy's going to have to go the long way around. This is great racing from these two. And Jimmy, unfortunately, not being able to find a path through there. So, Lud Flores continues to hold that position. And then Jimmy just falls back. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, he'll remain in P8, Flores in P7. And back to the little scrap that was going on between Devin Anthony and Nandava. continues to rage away. 1.2 seconds the gap between Carres and Gonzalez. Last lap around, Carres did a... Whoa, hang on. What happened there? What happened to Kevin Anthony? Where did he go? Where is he? Let's see what happened here. Oh, there we go. So, just lost it. A little bit of oversteer and away she goes. A bit of a clunk into the barrier, but he will continue on. He's got another Aston Martin to deal with. That was Ramdani making his way through. Gonzalez, in the meantime, he's closed the gap right up, so perhaps a little mistake from Carres has opened up an opportunity here as we're fast approaching the halfway mark of this one. It's Carres leading the way from Gage Gonzalez. So lap times will give us a bit of an indication of what's happened on that previous lap. The gap was sitting at 1.5 seconds. And a 42.750 to Carres, a 42.122 to Gage Gonzalez. So there was a little mistake there, obviously, from Carres. What's happened to Guzman? Oh, no! Let's see. He's just sitting there already. My apologies for that. We'll get back to live pictures in a moment. So that's where his race is sitting right now. Ahmad Guzman. And we go back to live pictures now. There we go. All right. House, Julie. Where are you on my screen? Julie. There we go. She's sitting behind Vadik. We've got some more actions in the pit. So we've got McSharpenberry in the pits. Flores. Nandava. So they're all making their stops right now. The battle back out in front, though. This is where it's at. Less than half a second between the two. So Tyre's got a little bit better drive off the turn 11 through there. Just able to stretch that gap a little bit. Looks like Guzman is still there, so I'm not too sure if that's a disconnection issue or whatever it is, but that car's still stationary on the track there, just at turn 6. We're watching the battle out front. And then a similar battle is brewing between Hackey and Trainer in 4th and 5th. Watch them go through into turn 2, up the main straight. Wrong one, Nip. He's trying to get over there. This is Trainer. Trainer makes his way into the pits. So he's decided now is his time to stop. That was Guzman, so he's cleared himself from the circuit. Now Gonzalez giving chase to Carres, as it has been for the entirety of this one. Carres was able to get the jump on lap 1, take the lead. Give you an idea of lap times there in the bottom right hand corner. So slight advantage to Gonzalez on that previous lap. Carres has got it all to do still, but we're not too far away from halfway. Half the field is pitted already, the other half yet to pit. Looks like Ruston getting the move done there, so some more cars in the pits. Jacob Trainer, one of the faster pit stops of the race. His stop, a 34.8 in total. Lud Flores did a 32.5. That's definitely been the fastest lap, the fastest pit stop of the race. 32.5 seconds in total. And look at the two race leaders coming into the pits at the same time. Look at Carres. Just might have clipped the wall. Let's have a quick look at that. Let's go on board with him and we'll see what happened here. Did he hit the wall? No, it just looked like it from the external car view. So they'll be in the pit lane now. There they are. Get back to them. There they are. So line astern. This is going to be very, very interesting here. 34.8 was the fastest lap, fastest pit stop. It's not giving me the total time anyway. Let's see. So Artem is now in the lead. So he's the leader of this one. Haki sitting in second, and then Jimmy up into third now. And then Carres has gotten out ahead of Gonzalez. So stationary time 32 to 32.8. Nice work there from Juan Carres. That was a high pressure pit stop. Got it done. And I can't see any witness marks down the left hand side of the car. So it just looked like he did scrape the wall there on pit entry, but it didn't. And that's de facto race leader right now, Juan Carres over Gage Gonzalez. In the meantime, our actual race leader is Matt Arden in the Audi. He's sitting 5th in the championship right now. 20 points adrift of Steve Young, who's not racing today. Chris Rise, what's happened to Chris Rise? Oh no. Can we pick anything up on the replay? Oh, we pick up the end of it, and that unfortunately is where he stands right now, Chris Rise. So should go back to live pictures now. There we go. And he's made his way into the pits. So back to these two, Gonzalez and Carres, 6th and 7th right now. Artem is in the pits. Haki is in the pits. Now Jimmy coming into the pits as well. And Schneider making his way in too. So, and that's, Dan Schneider just there. So these two coming through. They will retake the race lead. Making his way through the final turn. And we're going to have a 28-minute shootout here between Juan Carres and Gage Gonzalez to see who can take race victory for the final round of the season. So they make their way back out into the lead. That's Artem coming out. Haki making his way out of the pits now. Jimmy's still in there. In the meantime, though, is he? Plenty of action happening post pit stop. This is McSharpenberry and Haki. Now Trainer. So Artem and Trainer. So Artem now in P3. He's been able to jump back up into a podium position. Trainer in P4. And then you got McSharpenberry in 5th, followed by Haki. So McSharpenberry was up there in P3. Just having a look at pit stops, so he was one of the slower ones. He's one of the slower ones amongst the pit stops. Interesting, as Vadik getting the move done on Ramdani. Let's have a quick look at that, how that came about on the replay. Oh, Ramdani just getting a little bit loose there. It opens up the door for Vadik, goes around the outside, and nice work by Vadik to get the job done. And the action is heating up out in front. Have a look at this. Gonzalez gets a good run out of the final turn. And they're going to go side by side. I'm not too sure what happened between the two. Gonzalez goes around the outside. This is for the race lead. With 26.5 minutes left, Gage Gonzalez getting it done. Juan Carres is going to fight back here. They're still side by side. Carres will have the inside line here. If Gonzalez can hold it, he'll have the inside line for the next turn. It's a drag race. It's Porsche versus McLaren. Down into turn 6 through Sunset. Gonzalez holding his line. Manages to get it done. And Gage Gonzalez is our new race leader with just under 26 minutes remaining. That was great stuff from these two. That was awesome racing. It was clean, it was hard, it was respectful, and you wouldn't expect anything less from these two drivers. That was awesome work from both of them, side by side racing for a lot of it. And Gage Gonzalez is now our new race leader. Juan Carres there sitting in P2. And Gage Gonzalez is 25 and a half minutes away from taking out another victory. Would be his 5th of the season. Juan Carres is certainly not out of it. If he was to finish in P2 and Jimmy in P8, Juan Carres would move up in the championship as well into P2. So certainly wouldn't be a season to forget. It'd be a season to remember for him. But that man again, Gage Gonzalez, is P1, a very, very familiar position. We've seen him in throughout not just this season but Pan Am in general. And now it's his turn to try and keep Juan Carres at bay as they go down the front straight there into turn 2. The left-hander of Crowthorne. Then you got the right-hander, turn 5, Barbecues, and Juan Carres certainly not going to give up on this one. He's going to fight it out to the very end. Good fire, belching from the rear of the McLaren. That was an awesome shot. These two continue to battle it out. Should do some position deltas now that the field is pitted. So no change at the front. Nandava, he's up 6 spots. Schneider is up 4. Rustin Lee, they're both up 4 as well. Julie up 5. Valentine up 3 as well. So lots of green on that board. Too many massive fallers either, so it gives you a bit of an idea of who's progressed up through the field. And Dava leading the way up 6 spots into P9, started 15th as we continue to watch Carres and Gonzalez go at it for the race lead. A few other battles brewing down a little bit further behind these guys. One of them's Jacob Trainer and Matt Arden. Arden there in P3. Final podium position as they make their way onto the front straight. Carres trying to put a move on Gonzalez, not finding his way past just yet. Get back to Arden and Trainer in 3rd and 4th. So Jacob Trainer looking to get onto the podium again. Race winner at Bathurst. He's only raced in 4 races this season. This is his 5th of the season. Had pretty good results. First last round, a 5th before that. A 12th and a 7th, so finds himself in 4th position right now, challenging for a podium position. He's got Matt Arden just up ahead of him. Last lap around, Arden was a 42.760. 4/10 slower than Jacob Trainer. You can see there in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. So all this brought to you by ACCTV. Check in the description video. There's a link there as well for their affiliate product, ACC Drive. Or ACCTV as well. Can't recommend it highly enough. Fantastic broadcasting system for any broadcasters watching. Gives you plenty of information. Very easy to track everything as well. So check it out. As we're checking out Matt Arden and Jacob Trainer continuing to battle here for the final podium position. Go through the final turn now. It's going to be BMW versus Audi up the front straight. Nothing doing there right now. In the meantime as well. Oh, here's Carres looking to make a move. Not quite there right now. Gives you an idea on lap times down the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. So a slight advantage to Gonzalez on that previous lap. And Trainer, he continues to pour the pressure on Matt Arden. last lap around. Nothing in it. 3/1000ths of a second. Shows you how close these two are matched in terms of pace. So go through turn 11. Look from the rear of Artem. Go down the right-hander of the Crocodiles. Like I said, some of the best corner names in the game. And Trainer still can't quite find a way past the Audi of Matt Artem, doing a great job defending his position. Just trying to break the toe a little bit here. That's McSharpenberry just lurking a little bit larger in the background. That's Kyalami Hackey behind him. And speaking of Kyalami Hackey, the man that he had contact with earlier on, I'm Not Jimmy, still can't quite find his way past the Lexus of Blood Flores. They're in 7th and 8th position right now. I'm Not Jimmy. Oh, is he able to get it done here? Out of turn 2, that's Crawthorne. And can he go through the right-hander of Barbecues and get it done? Yes, he does. So Jimmy gets the job done. And he now moves up into P7. Definitely not where he thought he would have been at the beginning of this one. And not doing his championship aspirations any favours at all, but he's going to continue to fight on. He's 12.7 seconds down the road from Kyalami Hackey, so he might just concentrate on keeping Lod Flores behind him for a little bit while yet, before he moves his eyes forward and focuses on Hackey. In the meantime, though, this is Devon Anthony and Dan Schneider going at it. Schneider in 12th, Anthony in 13th. They're coming through turn 6, Sunset. And they're having a great battle between these two. Last lap around, a 44.350 to Schneider, 44 flat. Bottom right-hand corner of your screen. See the 2 times down there. Having a nice old battle, these two. And then a little bit further up the field, here's Ramdani and Vadik. They're going at it in 10th and 11th. Vadik just able to hold him off, and then Flores is continuing to hunt down Jimmy, not letting him get away. And then at the front of the field, it's a 1 second gap between Gage Gonzalez and Juan Cares. Last lap around, a 42.172 to Gonzalez, a 42.327 to Juan Cares. So a couple of tenths of difference there, almost a couple of tenths of difference between those two. Flip back to Ramdani and Vadik going at it. That Aston Martin has looked like that almost since the race started. So Ramdani's still able to continue on at a decent pace, although with a ruined car. So they go through turn 6 of Sunset. And 7 is Clubhouse. And Vadik able to keep him behind. Having a look at Silver Class as well. So Vadik is the Silver Class leader. Barakovsky is our championship Silver Class leader. He can't be challenged. Vadik's being challenged right now, though. As they go through turn 10, Ramdani's going to have the inside line for 11 and for 12. That'll be through Mineshaft. And he's going to head up the inside there, and Vadik's going to try and come back here. This is a great little scrap between these two in 10th and 11th. Ramdani, had the position for a little bit, and then Vadik has gone around. And he's 360. Nice work from him. Might go on board with Vadik on that one. And then, yeah, just the contact there. Around he goes. 60. Back to live pictures. Schneider. I think he might be redressing here. By the looks of things. Or is Vanek? Oh, Vanek's already gone through into the pit, so he's going to repair the damage to his car. And Schneider will continue on. Ooh, Jacob Trainer. Extremely close to Matt Arden. You can barely see Matt Arden. There he is. And this is indeed how close it is between these two. Last lap around. Arden 42.480, a 5.40 to Trainer. So once again, nothing in it between these two. McSharpenberry continues just to lurk in the background there. Kyalami Hackey is in the pits now. So I don't think that was a scheduled stop for him. He's already completed his stop. That's very interesting. Is he in there or what's going on? Oh no, he's had... What's happened here? Oh, so... I don't know, did he just pull out at the last moment and then... Oh, and he's flipped it around at the final turn. Is that Jimmy coming through? I think it is. It is. So back to live action here. And then I'm Not Jimmy now is up in P6. So he's managed to get past Hackey, who was 12.5 seconds up the road. But with that little incident there, he's lost that position. So Jimmy now back up into P6 as Trainer continues to hunt down. So as I was saying, Silver class is now, the leader of Silver class is Devon Anthony in outright P11. Schneider in second, in 12th, and Ruston in third position in 13th. And then for the AM class, it's Ryan Valentine, 16th outright, followed by Julie in 17th outright in second in class. As Trainer and Arden continue to battle it out. And then Rod Flores. He's looking to try and make some progress on Kyalami Hackey, who might have a wounded car right now. We're into the final quarter of the race, 12.5 minutes remaining. Gage Gonzalez still leading by 1.5 seconds from one car as Matt Arden and Jacob Trainer about 15 seconds down the road. They're the two cars on screen. Sharpenberry just a couple of seconds back. Then it's Jimmy, Hackey, Flores, Nandava, Ramdani. What's happened to Julie here? Looks like he's managed to get going again, down in 17th position. And this is Lud Flores and Kyalami Hackey going at it. Oh, plenty of bumping and grinding there between those two. Let's see how that came about here. That's Lud Flores sending it down the inside. And a little bit of contact there. A little bit of contact again. And Flores just losing out in that game of hip and shoulder. So we go back to live pictures. And Flores down there in 8th position. We'll get back to Jacob Trainer and Matt Arden, two of the closest cars on track right now. The gap out in front between Gonzalez and Carr is 1.7 seconds. Still remains at 41.897. Was the last lap around from Gonzalez. 42.575 to Carr. So significant advantage there on that previous lap. Advantage Gonzalez. Drive-through cleared. So that was a drive-through penalty for someone there. Who was that? Just trying to see. Oh, look at these two going at it though. Arden and Trainer down the front straight. And Trainer has managed to get through. Can he pull it up into turn 2? Arden going to send it down the inside. Under brakes. Looking to try and get it done there. Trainer on the cutback. And he holds. So Jacob Trainer moves himself up into P3. He takes that position away from Matt Arden with just over 10 minutes remaining in this one. Last round race winner out at Bathurst. He now is sitting in P3, 16 seconds down the road, and you'd like to think that this is not quite over, the battle between Artem and Trainer. The lap times were very, very similar between the two, so we're very likely to see Artem have another crack here. And then McSharpenberry, there he was, just a flash of the Ferrari, sitting there in P5. What's going on with Galandi Hackey? Down there in 8th position. Nothing really doing right now. Devon Anthony, though, is tucked in behind Ramdani. They're heading up towards turn 6. Seem to have picked up every car through turn 6 today. Having a good scrap here for P9 and P10 and P11. We're watching from the rear of the Aston Martin. Continue to fight this one out. The difference between Trainer and Arden is a second, the difference between those two. And then we're going to keep our eyes peeled on the two cars on the screen right now. Two closest cars on the track. Through turn 16 up the front straight. It's going to be a race between Aston Martin and Porsche. Nothing doing this time around. The gap now has opened up a little bit more between Carres and Gonzalez. So the last lap around was a little bit faster. The advantage was to Carres. What's happened to Julie here? Let's see if we can pick that up on the replay. Oh yeah, a little spin there. A little half spin. Manages to get it going again. Go back to live pictures in a moment. There we go. Alright. So let's look at lap times on that previous lap. So Gonzalez a 42.445, 42.550 to Carres. So very similar pace to one another. And they're sitting in P1 and P2. Back to the little scrap going on between Ramdani and Devon Anthony in 10th and 11th. Jimmy 13.2 seconds behind McSharpenberry. So with just on 7 minutes remaining, looking unlikely he's able to move up any further. And with Carres sitting in 2nd position, he would move himself up into P2 in the championship standings. Oh, Ramdani getting a little bit loose off the final turn there, and that's opened up the opportunity for Devon Anthony. These two are going to go side by side through turn 1 and the race into turn 2. Not quite. Let's see if we can just pick up what happened off the final turn. No, I got there a little bit too late. My apologies. We get a replay of the drag race that was into turn 2 here. We'll go back to live pictures in a moment. There we go. Oh, Matt Artem now all over the back of Jacob Trainer. So last lap around. Trainer a 42.390, 42.672 to Artem. Let's see what it is this time. A 43.292 and a 42.757. So half a second the difference between Trainer and Artem on that last lap. Trainer making a bit of a mistake there somewhere along the lines. And that's allowed Artem to close the gap up to just over half a second with 5.5 minutes remaining. It's a podium position on the line for these two. Matt Arden has finished on the podium twice this season, a second and a third. He's had a fourth in there as well, a seventh and a 15th very early on in round number 2. And he's missed a couple of races this season as well. So he'd like to add one more podium to his collection for the season. He's got Jacob Trainer just ahead of him to do that. And then Richard McSharpenberry, he's just lurking in the background. His lap time's been 43.7 on that last lap, so that was a second slower than Arden and about 4/10 slower than Jacob Trainer. So these are the two of the closest cars on the circuit. The other two that we're looking at is providing us plenty of late race actions as we're in the dying stages of this one is Devon Anthony and Ramdani. Anthony looking to go around the outside. Ramdani able to hold him off. Oh, they make contact and they both go around. Anthony now facing the wrong way. Ramdani's able to move on. Have a look at the replay here, and you can see just a little bit of contact on the left rear quarter panel, and Anthony goes around facing the wrong way, and he'll get back going again, and back to live action. Speaking of action, we've got it here in P3 and P4. 2.3 seconds is the gap now between P1 and P2. Between P3 and P4, though, it's less than half a second between these two. Jacob Trainer and Matt Arden been going at it for a little while now. Just a tick over 3 minutes remaining in this one. The final race of the season, the Pan Am 2023 Summer Championship, Northern Hemisphere. And Matt Arden is that far away from podium position. Jacob Trainer, last round winner, will be happy to finish the season off with a couple of podiums. Had an interesting season up until that, a 7th and a 5th with a 12th thrown in there. So they make their way onto the front straight again. Get a bit of an idea on lap times as they make their way over the timing line. So a couple of tenths the advantage there to Trainer on that previous lap. That's where Arden is right now in chase. So Gonzalez continuing to lap a little bit quicker than one car is, just enough to keep him at bay for now. Is leading 2.2 seconds the gap now between him and the number 12 Porsche. I'm Not Jimmy, 13.5 seconds behind McSharpenberry in P6. Bud Flores 11 seconds behind him, so the only drive for him right now. Gilandi Hackey in P8, he's 1.7 seconds the other car that's relatively close, and the gap is just stretched out a little bit between Arden and Trainer right now. It's at 1.5. They've got Vatic there for company. So he's down in 14th outright. So just letting some faster traffic come through. Arden looking to make his way past as well. So nice driving there from Vatic. Sorted.
Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
And there we go. So the leader is on the final lap. Gage Gonzalez. Arden running a little wide there. That's not going to do his hopes of chasing Trainer any good at all. But this man here, Gage Gonzalez, he started off the season with 4 race victories on the trot. And then a 17th. He didn't start in the round after that, and then a third last week. And he's looking to finish off the season with another victory. That'd be his 5th of the season. And there's Juan Carres just behind him in the background. He's got about half a lap right now to get this done. But yeah, been another dominating season from Gage Gonzalez. He comes through turn 11, put it on pole position today. A 141.575. He set the fastest lap of the race as well. A 141.897. He's in P1, so he's taking home all the trinkets today. Pole position, fastest lap, and the race win, most importantly. And this will sew up the championship as well. So Gage Gonzalez, he makes his way through the final turn. He's going to take race victory number 5 for the season, and the championship victory for the summer 2023 championship. Congratulations, Gage Gonzalez is our race winner and our champion. Juan Carres, he finishes P2, so he will take home P2 in the championship. Jacob Trainer, he's going to take his 2nd podium in a row. He comes home in 3rd. Congratulations to him. Matt Arden will finish the race in 4th position. A good finish to the season for him. Mick Sharpenberry there in P5. And here's the man who could have fought for the championship lead today, but unfortunately he got tangled up in a little bit of an incident earlier on. Jimmy will take home 6th position, and that means that he will drop into 3rd in the championship. Lud Flores, good race from him. He's going to come home in P7. Congratulations to Lud Flores. Solid result from him. Gerlandi Haki, with a very wounded car, comes home in 8th position. 9th is going to be Mohammed Nandava as he comes across the line in the Aston Martin. Congratulations to him. Devin Anthony is our silver class leader. So Devin Anthony, just a few more turns left for him, and he's going to take silver class victory. He was 50 points adrift of Drew Burakovsky, who didn't race today, didn't need to. But Devin Anthony is going to cement his place in P2 in the championship. He needed to finish ahead of Vadik, and he has done just that, as Curtis Ruston will be the last car across the line on the lead lap. Vadik P2 in silver class. P3 is Brad Lee, and then Ryan Valentine, he will take out the AM championship as well. But it's been all about this man here, Gage Gonzalez. He is a race winner, but he's also the summer 2023 championship winner. So congratulations to him, and that is where the final field rolls out. So congratulations to him. Congratulations to Drew Burakovsky, our silver championship leader, and congratulations to Ryan Valentine as well, who was in the race today. He takes home the AM championship. So congratulations to him. Oh, is he gone from? Yeah, he has gone from the session. All right, there you go. But Gage Gonzalez, once again, our outright championship. Congratulations to him. Juan Carres will have finished 2nd in the championship, and 3rd would belong to I'm Not Jimmy, barring any post-race investigations, stewards involvement, etc., etc. All right, so that is everything. So that's our final race of the Pan Am season. What a good season it was. 8 rounds, a lot of fun, and a big thank you to all the organisers who work tirelessly in the background. Pants does, John Cannon, Gage Gonzalez does a lot of stuff in there as well, and everyone else who makes who pushes it all forward. A big thanks to them. A big thanks to our audience as well. Always fun broadcasting Pan Am Racing, interacting with the audience. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the views. Thank you for all the subscriptions as well. It's good stuff. So thank you to everyone. There'll be more action to come from Pan Am in the future. And there's always more action to come from the Race on Oz, the PC season, wraps up, but we'll have plenty more broadcast on Roos TV in the future. But for now, that wraps up round number 8 in the final round of the Summer 2023 Championship. Like I said, keep your eyes peeled for more action on Roos TV. But until then, it's goodbye from me. Goodbye to everyone else as well. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Look after yourself. Look after each other. My name's Nick, and I will see you